It don't matter if you black, white, whatever. I'm that guy you can talk to about any and everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to say, "Oh, I'm real. I'm this and that." I'm the same on the app, off the app. You know, I'm just an everyday brother, just kicking it, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. All right, let me ask you this. What's your favorite thing about live streaming since you've been streaming?
The interaction with people. Once it's like from the time you meet them to towards the end, you that bond you make. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't for everybody, but you get to know a little bit about their family life or their kids. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's pretty good because you really get to know a person. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's kind of well guarded when you first meet them, but to see them let that guard down a little bit when we build trust with each other.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Okay, so how long have you been on the platform?
Oh, I'm coming up on 3 years as of April.
I like that. So the bonds and the friendships you can meet on this app is great. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that. So would you say that people bring you back here day in and day out or whenever
yeah.
you
Cause you know what? Cause a while back, I thought about, man, I don't want to do it, but then I miss the interaction with people. People call, hey, you okay? What's going on? What's what? You know what I'm saying? Yes.
I like that. I like that. All right, Uncle Kev, you gotta tell us real quick before I let you out the box. When do you normally be screaming so they can come in and catch
Uh,
the
I,
vibe?
I stream, I would say every day, but for the most part, in the mornings, in the afternoon, and in the evening. And maybe a little bit more, but for the most part, you're gonna catch me in the mornings, the afternoons, and evening.
I like that. I like that for sure, for sure. All right, that's your Uncle Kev for the night. I'm gonna let you let yourself out the box. I'm gonna go to the next special guest. If y'all just joining us, welcome, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. I am your host for the night, and we're getting to meet the special guest that's on the show. Dimples,
How are you?
all ahead of time. Everybody for all the gifts, thanks for the gifts ahead of time. For me and all the special guests that's gonna be on the show this evening. What's up, Dimples? How your weekend been going?
The weekend was busy with the regular 9 to 5,
Oh wow,
but I got a chance to stream a little bit. So
how'd that go?
uh, everything is going good. I took a little hiatus about for 2 months, and now I'm back.
I know. I was like, it's a pleasure to have you back on the show. The last time you had a lot to say. I remember that show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
won't
ain't gonna
repeat some
spoil
of the
it.
mistakes.
Listen, I'm not gonna spoil it for y'all. But so now that you're back in this world of plenty of fish, meet me and Scout, what platform are you on and what you got going on?
I'm on Meet Me, and I stream from 5:30 in the morning to 7:30 in the morning every day, and then sometime after 9. So it could be like midnight to 2, or 9 to 11. That's it. So I got to get enough time to get some sleep, and so I could do my regular 9 to 5.
I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. So what's one of the best experience you had while live streaming?
The best experience,
Yeah, one of your best experiences.
always the auctions. I love the auctions
Auctions
because
scare a lot of people, though, Dream Dimples. They scare people bad, and you love them.
no, I love auctions. Regardless if people shoot for me or not, just coming there, just being there and supporting is cool. I like the auctions due to the fact that I'm always a little bit out of character during the auctions.
I like that. The
So,
auction is when you could dress up a little more and do different things and
I l-
things.
oh
And you can
yeah.
really get into auctions and different types of auctions. I get it, but for most people, they're like devastated to do auctions because it's like, and then they're so focused on the diamonds and not the creativity side of the auctions like you're talking about.
No, I love it. I love it. You know, whether I do good or whether I bomb, I just love it because I did it. It's like the best. I'm not gonna lie, it's like the best 3 minutes. And then it's over. It's
I
like,
can't cut you off yet. She said the best 3 minutes. All right, I gotta let you let yourself out the box. She got a lot she gonna have to say tonight. That is your dream, Dimples. We gotta get to the next two special guests of this evening. Welcome everybody
What's going
coming
on,
in.
boss
Welcome
man? How you doing?
coming in. We're going to the screamer. Oh, bro, you gotta have on a shirt. You got it. It's a feature. Yeah, you gotta have on a shirt.
I'll
Bro.
put on a hoodie.
All
Put
right,
on a
good.
hoodie.
So
That's cool.
OGQ coming in the box like that. What's up with you? How you feeling?
Nothing much, man. In here chilling, you know what I'm saying? Vibing out. I was just streaming and everything. So, you
I
know.
like it. All right,
Sure.
all right. So how long have you been on this platform?
I've been on here a year now.
I like it. Is this your first feature show you're doing?
Yeah, that's the first one I've ever done.
I like that.
I've been asked a couple times, but I was kind of, you know what I'm saying, afraid of it. So I ain't really, put my all into it.
What you think so far since before you got in the box? Because I actually
It's pretty.
asked him personally and been checking him out. And I was like, he gonna have to get on the show.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? You get to meet a lot of new people. You know what I'm saying? It'll give me an opportunity to meet a whole nother side of the app that I don't normally typically get a chance to meet. So I think that's pretty awesome.
I like that. I like that a lot. So in your year experience of being on the app, hold on, let's start. Okay. In the world of Plenty of Fish, Meet Me and Scout, what app are you on and what you got going for people that don't know Q?
I'm on POF. My stream, I've named it the Millie Mansion. This is the home of the goats. So here in my stream, we just like to basically have fun. We talk to each other, you know what I'm saying? Like to just experience a different side of life, get to figure out everybody's walks of life. So, for the most part, it's just having fun. That's all it's about.
I like that. So say if a person was to pop you live on a typical Wednesday, what could they expect the vibe to be like?
Well, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I practice and preach positivity. So I like to uplift people more than anything. You know what I'm saying? I tell all my people that come to my stream on a normal basis, make sure you speak to everybody, because just typically saying hey to somebody can take a relationship a long way. So we always try to have positive and good vibes in here. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody be themselves and have an open floor to express yourself. So that's pretty much how it always is. We keep it on a friendly basis.
I like that. And I can vouch for that. I actually checked him out. Like his lives are pretty nice and laid back. I like that. It's always positive. All right. I got one last question for you. What's one thing you moderately don't like about the app?
Something I moderately don't like about the app, I would say like the drama-filled bases that some people like to create. I try to stay in my own lane for the most part. I show love genuinely. I don't request anything back or ask anybody for anything. I just typically feel like at the end of the day, you should be able to come to me and love my vibe and my energy alone, and that should influence you to gift or, you know what I'm saying, want to just hang around. I just typically would like people to come through and just hang on the app. But most of the time, I feel like people because of the factor that you can walk in at any time and you don't know the conversation, people don't take the time to adjust to a conversation. They just take what they hear and run with it, and you can misconstrue a person, you know what I'm saying, and perceive.
Like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. All right. Nobody know how to read the room nowadays. I like that. All right, that's y'all OGQ for the night. I'm gonna let itself out the box. I think you did all right, bro. You had a good start. I like that. We're gonna get to the last special guest of the night, and then we're gonna get into these topics.
Hello.
Mayo.
Hey, what's up, D?
Not much. How have your weekend been?
It's been pretty good. It's been chill.
It's been laid back. No work?
Nope. I don't work weekends.
I like that. Any holiday shopping?
I did a little bit of online shopping.
Do you prefer to do online shopping or in-person shopping?
It depends on what I'm shopping for and where it's going. Like, if it's something that, because I have a lot of family that doesn't live close to me. So, if it's going like out of state or something, I'll try to shop online if I can. But if it's something for people local, I'll definitely go in the stores if I can, because I'm indecisive. I like to pick things out.
Right, me too. That's why I asked. I'm more of like going in the store, seeing what I'm getting and buying and things like that. But
Right.
it's more convenient when you like are buying gifts for other people to buy offline. You know, that would be much easier.
Mhm.
Okay, so I like that. So starting with a web platform you're on, what do you got going on in the world of Plenty of Fish, Meet Me, and Scout?
So I am on Meet Me, and I'm actually not a like full-time streamer. I'm barely a part-time streamer. I've just had a lot of personal stuff going on in my life, so I don't really have a routine or a schedule. Y'all can just basically find me sporadically, but I always send out notifications. I always send out blasts and stuff so people can find me. And I do have IG and Snap and everything. So folks that are close to me that know me pretty well, they usually know when I'm going to go live.
I like that. I like that. All right, what's one of your favorite things about the app?
Believe it or not, like I don't like the drama and stuff like that, but one of the things I actually do like is some of the negative stuff that's happened in the time that I've been on the app, because it's lessons learned. I actually enjoy lessons learned.
I like that because when I actually met you, I had like maybe 2 mil or something like that, or 3 mil back in the day. You wasn't even a screamer at all.
Mm-hmm.
You was really just a genuine gifter, like a person that supported live streams and just watched them. I was like, you had told me,
always calling me
I
out,
don't
trying to
stream. I
embarrass
just
me.
like be on here watching lives, okay?
Yeah, you always trying to call me out.
I just had to say it though. All right, that is your mayo for tonight. Classy's gonna tell us who starts first, the men or the women, and you can let yourself out the box. We'll get started into these topics. Okay, can I get the special guest women back in the box, please and thank you. I got 2.
I'm back.
All right. See, y'all ready for these topics?
I think so.
I'm ready to hear them.
Yes.
Let me find them. Let me get them. All right. So this comes from the live audience. Have you ever been in a relationship where a person was totally dishonest about the simplest things? If so, give an example.
Can we start with either one?
Yeah. Any one of y'all can go as long as y'all don't talk over each other.
Okay. I'll start. I have been in a relationship with someone who was completely dishonest almost all the time about the smallest things. And it was really frustrating. It was extremely annoying, especially when I didn't know about, the lies right when they were happening. So a really good example was money. Money was a really good example. I found out about, like financial struggles by things that would come in the mail. And I did not open his mail or anything like that, but, because we were in a serious relationship living together, but things would come in the mail. And, he never told me about that, the financial issues that he had. So when he would open them up and like basically hide his mail, I was like, you just had a whole stack of mail. Like, where'd everything go? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like you just had like a whole stack of mail. Like, where'd everything go? Yeah. So that was a really good example. It was money, finances.
All right, I'm seeing some real. I respect it a lot. I'm seeing some really good ones in the comments. They saying people lie about what they eat, being in the military, their age. It's a lot there. Okay, it's a lot of substance there. Have you? Okay, Dimples. What do you think on this topic?
Well, I won't call it small things. It was just things that happened in a relationship that I was trying to get into. And then I kind of found out he had a whole family. And that hurt my heart because I was feeling him. that hurt my heart. And I found out in 3 months. 3 months.
So that was quick though. That was quick. Because some people go a year in invested in somebody and don't know what's going on.
Right.
Mhm.
So I would have to say that happened pretty quick. So
Yes.
what was one thing that y'all learned from them situations that moving forward in life from going through that experience?
I mean, I guess I would
Ask
say,
question.
to definitely ask a lot of questions. I mean, I did ask a lot of questions. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Ask questions.
Mhm. Up front.
A lot more questions.
Okay, what about you, Dimples?
Not only ask questions. I'm the type of person now that I do credit reports, and I do I go I do
Hey, Mayo, low key, she telling you next time, ask his credit score and ask if you can see it and read it with him.
I also do, I make sure I have friends that go in and find out things for me. So I need to know your background check.
Yeah.
Before a credit report, it's like if I'm going to get with you and we're talking, I would like to know. If you're not going to tell me, I'll find out. Just tell you. You might as well just tell me. Just be upfront and honest. That's all I ask.
I like
But
that.
I definitely have to do a background check.
I like that a lot. All right. I'm gonna let you ladies let y'all stuff out the box. We gotta ask the guys the same topic. Y'all did great. Y'all was wonderful. Can I get the special guest guys in the box that answer this topic to the lady answering? If you're just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. Make sure you click in the special guests that you see in the box. Click their names, hit them with the fave. If something they're saying resonating with you, if y'all liking these topics and liking what they're saying, make sure you hit them with the faves. That's so important. So you can find their screams again, so you can go back and hang out with them and check out the content that they're going to provide. All right, Uncle Kevin.
Yes, sir.
I like what the ladies had to say. They was kind of stepping. It was kind of stepping a little bit. So I'm going to just get right to it. The topic is, have you ever been in a relationship where a person was totally dishonest about the simplest things? If so, give an example. We'll start with Q.
Yeah, I've been in a relationship where someone was dishonest, and I mean, it was just like the smallest things, you know what I'm saying, such as like what you like to do for fun, you know what I'm saying. They would rather tell me something, you know what I'm saying, that they don't like to do just to try to please me, rather than just tell me straightforward, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I like this, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a real pleasing person, so I don't have a problem with doing something you would like to do.
I like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
So what's one what's one example if they would say that they like to do something that was you found out was
Like,
totally a lot later?
like for instance, you know what I'm saying, I like to play sports. So if you sit here and you start telling me, oh yeah, I play basketball, and then next, I'm asking you, well, do you know about this? What you know? And you don't know a single thing. It's like, all right, come on. You know what I'm saying? You could have been honest with me the whole time. You ain't have to lie. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. All right, Uncle Ken, what you got for us on the topic?
To be honest with you, it ain't never get that far because I think for the most part, when you lied, the one time someone lied when they didn't look like I thought they looked, it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, they pulled. I was like, that. Oh, excuse me. I was like, oops. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, it could be some little small thing, but if you tight and ain't nothing major, I can overlook that. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah.
So do you got a time where a person just lied about the simplest thing to you though?
But I will tell you this here though. I may have said before. I do remember one time, old buddy of mine said, "Yeah, man, I got this old girl for you." He hooked me up. I chatted with her. Now remember, this is before you had pictures and whatever. So I'm like, cool. We meeting at these, I think it was Applebee's, something, no big thing. So I get there first so I can get a little spot so I can look. And then I see something coming. I'm like, oh, that's tight right there. That's tight. That's tight. She walked in, wasn't her. I'm like, and then I saw something else walk in. I walked in. I'm saying, no. Hey, look here. I couldn't even escape. Bruh, she walked in looking like a hillbilly. Bruh, and she was smelling like sweat and tried to sit in the booth next to me at the air. I say, oh, no. No, sit across, sit across. Hey, but I was nice about it though. You know, I paid for a food.
All right, I gotta stop you. We can't. I don't want you to get cut off. It's too early. I'm gonna let y'all stuff out the box. And if y'all just joining, y'all welcome to the cutoff. We gonna invite everybody back to the box now. We all gonna go through the topics for the rest of the show, so we on time together. So all the special guests request the box, and remember to make sure y'all hitting the favor on them. The topic's gonna get more littered than that. That was just the first topic. And if you're in a part of the show, don't request the box, please and thank you. Okay, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be.
Yep, Paul. Hey.
All right. I think, all right, where y'all want to go with this? Do y'all want to answer a semi-fun one? Or do y'all want to get the serious one out the way first? How do y'all want to go about it? Because I think I only had one.
A fun one cool. A fun one is cool with me.
Let's do fun.
It don't matter to me, you know what I'm saying?
Dimples, what you think?
Fun is fine.
All
Let's do
right.
fun.
All right, let's go then.
Already. Hey.
Okay, if you met somebody through a live stream and now dating, should y'all make y'all relationship public to y'all live streams or the live stream community? I said fun.
It's a fun one.
I'm like, Mayo, I was gonna ask your question. That was the most serious I've seen. So I was going with yours first, and y'all said fun. I said, okay, this definitely came from the live stream audience, and I got y'all.
Hey, look, let me say something. I put it like this. I'm good with either way, but if it's gonna be like I ain't trying to mess your hustle up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And cause I know who I am. That's why I can't we ain't finna be all out here like we lovey-dovey. You know what I'm saying?
Not on the live screen. Y'all can't be lovey-dovey on the live
No, we
screen.
ain't finna be all this here and I gotta be paying you attention. Hey, no, it ain't gonna happen. I'm for the
Right.
people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look here. All this old, yeah. Don't talk to me like that. No. No. And I ain't gonna be on your stream trying to sweat you like that. Not gonna happen.
So you saying you good either way, but it's gonna have to be some boundaries there, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be some boundaries.
Okay, I like that. I was looking for that word. I'm looking for a couple more other words that maybe y'all might say. All right, Uncle Kev. All right, go ahead, Mayo.
You know, I think it should be like a mutual decision. You know, like an agreed upon decision. You know, it's something like if you're actually with somebody or in a relationship, like, you know, y'all just talk about it, come to an agreement, and if you can't come to an agreement, then that's probably a problem in the relationship itself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think that's the easy way to say it. But I will agree with Uncle Kev though, because you know, like if I were with somebody and like he straight out said I don't want to let people know that I'm taken because it's gonna mess up my hustle. Like, you know, I'd be for that. Just, you know, because online and in real life, you know, like streaming is real life to an extent, but what we do off stream, the whole rest of the day, rest of our lives is, you know, other people don't see it. So I think there's a separation. So yeah, it should be agreed upon.
I like that. Q.
I feel like if you get serious to a point with somebody as far as the live stream, at the end of the day, the live stream is supposed to be business. So if it's a business aspect about it, you know what I'm saying, I should show you enough respect to not do the certain things that it was, you know what I'm saying, that attracted you in the first place, as such as flirting and everything. But I could still be able to have a conversation with a person. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that you can actually have a conversation with the opposite sex without it being, you know what I'm saying, to that degree.
I
So you
like
should
that.
have, like what Mayo said and Kev said, you should have that understanding amongst each other. If I have to basically put myself in a situation where I have to, like, you know what I'm saying, separate you from the lie because you're jealous or
Not to
you can't
separate.
react right, you know what I'm saying? This is business first before pleasure. So at the end of the
Hey,
day,
that
it's
was my
like working
second
it out.
word I was looking for was separation. Okay, like from the live streams. Okay, sometimes it's okay to have it separated, sometimes it's not.
Right.
But one thing that was discussed on the previous show was people didn't like having to change their content. And you did mention if you met me like this, it's now I got to stop being this way, but you did acknowledge this was in a business sense. Now, why do you like Uncle Kev say, I'm not baby, you come here. Don't be looking for no special type of attention because Dimples and Mayo in here. I'm gonna be talking to them, kicking it, doing my thing. Now you done popped in here acting all weird and wanting to be
Right.
weird. No, baby, I ain't got time. So
Right.
I don't think a person should have to change their content to a degree, but you should be mindful, like you said, because
Right.
that is whatever you advertising and promoting at that time, that's what the people that you got all them faves from are expecting to come see. Not
Right.
you and Mayo all lovey-dovey in the box.
Right.
Right. I get it, right? Like Mayo say, she said, I respect it. She said, some female might say, no, I need to be seen. She said, no, I'm okay with that because I understand in life, all that other time, we got some stuff going on. I like that. Okay. Dimples, can you close us out of that topic?
Absolutely not. I do not. I will not talk about my relationship if I dated someone that's a streamer. Period. It's not happening unless we are engaged. It's not. No. If we're just dating and everything, no. And even if we were engaged, I still wouldn't. No. That's my private life.
I like
We
that.
will have separate rooms or separate, this is my streaming area, that is your streaming area. Don't come cross behind me while I'm doing this. You stay out of this room.
Don't walk
It
up
is
and
what
get
it
your
is.
kids.
Because I'm a friendly flirt, okay? I've always been. I'm not trying to get all up in you, but I'm a friendly flirt. And if you can't handle that, that's why I can't do jealous men.
Right.
I told
Right.
y'all, this lady always has a lot to say. Make sure y'all click in the special guest with the fave by hitting her names. We got Dream Dimples up top, Q the GOAT down below. Next, Mayo and Uncle Kev. All right, y'all. Let's get to Mayo's topic. Mayo, you'll answer the topic last. How important is it for a man to get approval from a woman's friend and blessings from her parents to marry her?
Who's going first?
I can go first.
Yeah,
I can
Dip,
go
we'll
first.
go from you. We'll go
Okay,
from
I think
Dip
it's
to Q to Uncle Kev, and then Mayo close it out because it was her topic.
okay. I think it's very important, especially if you're a social person. If you're around your friends a lot and your significant other can't bond with your friends, that's going to be an issue. When it comes, I know the upteen times I was engaged, they asked my parents first. So, I think that's very important. Um, just so they can get a feel, because sometimes they can see red flags that you don't even see immediately. And so I think it's very important.
I like that. I like that. So, okay, so is it important for the friends and the family, like the parents, or just like, and I think when Mayo said in the sense, you can correct me if I'm wrong, she's here, like intermediate friends, like friends you talk to and see every day. So when she's in the sense
Yeah.
of it's like that intermediate friends.
Yeah,
and-
because right, because I break bread with them, so I would like my significant other to be able to do that too. So it actually really, in real life terms, when I was married, it caused a conflict because my husband did not like my college friends, and they cool, but he didn't like them.
I like
He
that.
really didn't, and he
I like-
stayed away.
Thank you for that. Appreciate you sharing that personal with us. I love that. Q?
I would say, in my personal opinion, when it comes to the friend aspect, to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying, depending on the type of friend you have, because some women, some guys, they have that type of friend that might be that real out there friend. So I don't really care for your approval if I know you clubbing and you ain't got a man, you know what I'm saying, at all. You know what I'm saying? Why do I need your approval? You don't know how this is or how it is to be in a relationship. So when it comes to parents wise, I feel like it is very important. You know what I'm saying? You should always want to step to their parents and ask for that humble blessing. You should be trying to prove yourself from the moment you get with this person to show their family you are good for them, because that is what they're looking for. But yeah, as far as friends, I wouldn't agree to that. I would just be like, it just depends on the type of friend you have.
I like that. I like that, Q. All right, Mayor, we got to hop over you to Uncle Kev.
Well, I tell you what, friends, I ain't trying to entertain that. They can get on out of the way. I ain't worried about that. But you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to hear that nonsense. But I would tell you this on some real stuff. Initially, when I got married, before I got married, I was like, man, I ain't trying to. And I remember my pops was like, yo, look, this is his baby girl. He ain't got to like you until he realizes you doing the right thing by her. Be a man, handle up, because you about to assume all the responsibilities that he was doing as a dad, being that go-to guy.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I think that's very important to the parents. You know what I'm saying? Very important because I had a pretty good relationship with um my ex-wife's dad. And even though when we got divorced, we still good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's very important. But the friend, I ain't about to worry about them. Like it or not, who cares? You know what I'm saying? If Pop says good, we good. I ain't
I
tripping.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that. All right, Mayo, how did you come up with this topic? This is my first question for you.
Well, before I answer that, just super quick, I want Dimples. I want you to know when you answered, I was not laughing at you. This is like you put me on the wrong show because Uncle Kev has some crazy facial expressions, man, and I'm over here just dying. I can't handle looking at him. Like I'm gonna have to cover up part of the screen. Okay. So all right.
That's
So
from
I came.
being in, that's from being in prison. I'm just playing. I just play. I just play.
She's answering her
wanted to
questions.
cut
And
off.
he's over
And
here
Mayo, you
making
trying to get cut off too. Quit being ghetto, y'all. All right. How did you come up with the topic?
Okay. So I came up with the topic just because, I've been in past relationships. I've been married before, and I did not. I guess it was just another lesson learned. I did not get approval from my parents. Well, he didn't get approval from my parents, and my friends didn't really get to know them. Now, part of it is just because I live so far away from family and friends, like the ones that I consider like super close. But I mean, it's just like I said, it was just a lesson learned, and so I just want to know what other people think about it.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. Now, Q, I gotta ask you before we go into this next topic. This next topic is yours, right? But I think I wanted just a little better understanding of the topic. Because so your topic is this for everybody. Should you tell your spouse, parentheses, and this one confuses the parentheses, husband or wife, your finances within your accounts? And I'm gonna say when you use the words like husband, wife, and spouse, you're saying that you're already pre-married. And so if you're pre-married, then
Right.
I mean, okay, we can roll with it if that's how you meant it. But I don't know if you mean it in a more general sense.
Yeah, okay, so I mean it as in, you know what I'm saying, you all are pretty much married. You know what I'm saying? You get into that point of marriage.
But you're not married yet.
Yeah, you're not married yet. You're like, just once you get to that point of marriage, then
Okay, where y'all talking about marriage and it's serious, y'all talking about getting engaged or y'all are engaged.
Right.
Okay, I like that. All right, Dream Dimples, kick us off. Should you share what's in the accounts when you're on the road to engagement?
Yes. I feel as though we should, because we need to figure out how we're going to do things. Especially if we're engaged. Okay, so how are we going to have the accounts? One account, mine, yours, the bills and savings, and a vacation money. So we set us up. But we still need to know what we're working with. He needs to know how much I actually make. I need to know how much he actually make so we can figure out how we're going to grow in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Mayo.
So I'm gonna agree with Dimples to an extent. I agree with I think both parties should know the income, and I think there should be separate accounts, or not like necessarily separate accounts, but yours, mine, ours, bills, etc. But like there's sometimes that I just want to spend a little bit of money and it be my business. Like if I want to go get my hair cut and colored, and it's gonna cost twice what it normally does. I mean, let me do me. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like income and stuff, yeah, I absolutely think that you should know, how much is coming in between the two of you, so that you do know what you're working with.
I like that initially, but all right, I'm gonna ask a follow-up question after this. All right, Uncle Kev, what you think?
All right, okay, I'm cool with that, but let me tell you something on some real. I'm from a different generation. My paper's straight. I ain't gonna be telling all this here where I got my money hidden and all that. We ain't gonna be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real about it. Let's keep, don't get me wrong. We gonna have one, and I'm gonna put a little something in there. But no, you ain't fit to be knowing what's in my pocket. That's I'm being real with you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take that house and all the other stuff. But in case I had to get up out of there, I don't need you to know everything. I'm being real with you. I'm gonna keep it real, 100. And then I know Mayo, don't you worry, Mayo. If you need to get your little haircut, I got you. Yeah, so I'm telling you for real, we ain't gonna be knowing all that old, this is how much I got, this is what I make. No. Hey, listen, we got a certain amount gonna go in this here. That's all you need to know.
All right, I like that. Q, the GOAT. Tell us how you came up with this topic, and thank you for explaining it, because this was a fun topic.
Right. Okay, so I ended up coming up with this topic based off of something I asked my stream. I asked them pretty much the same question to try to get that, and it was like a huge argument in my stream between everybody on whether it's good to do it, whether it's bad to do it. Everybody was just going crazy within my stream. So it's just like, me personally, I just feel like if I'm coming into this and we're supposed to be partners, we should have access enough to know what's going on between each other. I feel like if you gotta hide money from me, how are we, completely connected to each other? How are we trusting in each other? If you feel like I would, harm you or leave you at the end of the day, why even marry me in the first place? You should have, when you're coming into that marriage, you should have nothing but, an abundance of love for me to know, like, okay, this isn't that type of person. So if we put all our expenses on the table as a team, we could win. But if you hide something away from me and then I'm like, hey man, I got to pay this $500 bill. And the whole time you like, shoot, I got this money to the side, but I ain't going to tell you. Now it's like, what are we doing?
Hey, I gotta cut you off. He get a cut off for that one. Bro, I'm gonna let him finish. He said it was the look for me. I got to cut it to the side, but I don't know.
He a little shy.
It was, I don't know, but I don't tell him about it. I feel it. All right, I think my opinion will be this. I think you should have a ballpark figure what each other bring in if you're on the road to engagement, but you're not going to be checking my accounts every day. You're not going to be having access to my accounts. I think when we initially take that path, because I do want to know what your credit's like. I do want to know, are you financially stable on your own? Are what you've been telling me the truth? Are you in that ballpark figure of what you're making? Because I don't want no surprises and hiccups down the road, because that is the fraud, deception, and manipulation all in one. So I never really share my opinion on these shows, but I think that one's a big one there. I seen all the guys saying no.
May I say something?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say something.
I used to tell my ex, look at, she'd be like, how much? You got some money? I'll say, what you need? And I used to tell her, look here, hey, hold up. I'm not gonna be like, I got X amount. What you need? I used to tell her, how you spend your money is your business. But when it started affecting me, we got problems. You know what I'm saying? No.
All right. If y'all just joining us, welcome to the Cutoff with D'Angelo Jones. We got Dream Dimples up top, Q to go down below, Mayo Theatrical in the middle, and and the app's Uncle Kev. Make sure y'all hitting these people by clicking their name, and hitting them with the favorite. So you can go back to their live and check them out and listen and comment or interact with them more on the content that they're giving you. All right. I think that was lit. Who topic? I think I covered all y'all topics. Okay. Okay, do you think people would stop gifting you if they knew you had a boyfriend or girlfriend and you didn't when you first started? All right. We're gonna leave. We're gonna start with Mayo. No, hold on. All right, we're gonna start with Q on this one. And then we're gonna get to we're gonna go to Dimples and Uncle Kev in the end and Mayo because I feel like they're the veterans for real with so I'm gonna start with you.
All right, so for me, in all honesty, you know what I'm saying, that's like a big fear on this thing, right? Because when you get on here, naturally, everybody pretty much, you know what I'm saying, learns. People click on your live because they see your face or whatever, and automatically that's how they like you. That's how they come in. So if someone walks into a stream, because I know myself, if I personally, for example, walk into Dimples stream and I like Dimples and Dimples booed up with a man in the box, I'm not gifting you. Your man got you. So I'm going to leave up out of there. I'm going to let you have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, y'all got each other. Why am I putting my money into y'all pot, making y'all, you know what I'm saying, better? Y'all need to be helping each other. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, of course, people going to walk out and leave you alone.
Oh, my God. Thank you for the honesty and the raw opinion. Mayo.
Okay, so I'm going to say it really depends. Like, you know, because a lot of people come onto these separate apps, right, to join the platform. And a lot of new streamers or new viewers come on here thinking it's all for dating. So some people do. I mean, they come in and they gift a little bit. And then once they find out about the streamer, they're like, oh, you know, they're not single. So why am I wasting my time here? So in that aspect, yes. But at the same time, like once you've been around here for a while and stuff, I think if you've got like a good circle, you know, or a family, or even just individual streamers and gifters and stuff, after a while, you know, that those are your real people, your real supporters and stuff. So I don't think it does matter. Like I know people personally on here that ever since the first time I saw them, I knew they were in a relationship and it never mattered. You know what I mean? So like D, when I came and saw you the first time, I had no idea if you were taken or not. And it wasn't even like, I just thought you were chill people. So, you know, I blessed you and it is what it is. So I think it really just depends on the stream and the streamer and like what people are on the apps for.
Right. Hey, that was beautifully said, like an OG. Dream Dimples. Look out! You already said I ain't telling y'all my personal business about no man.
No, I can say it because
far,
he's not on. Okay, so my number 4, he was supporter of me, and everything until he found out that I was not trying to date. So I had already told him I wasn't trying to date at that time. So yeah. So once he found out I wasn't trying to date, he stopped it and was like, okay, see ya. And I'm like, wow, you know, that kind of hurt my heart a little bit. And then there was a couple of people I had to end up blocking because, you know, if I talked to someone, I guess they had a whole relationship with me and I didn't know about it.
Didn't even know about.
Yeah, okay. So I could be talking to someone in the live and, you know, we chit-chatting and, you know, friendly flirt. I don't do no
friendly flirt.
I do friendly flirt. Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, you know, they're in the comments or they get in the box and was like, yeah, I thought you and I'm looking like, huh? I don't even know your real name. You know, so it's yeah. Don't get me wrong, he's a sweetheart. But as soon as he found out he could not date me, it was the end. Because for one, I'm okay with it due to the fact that this is a dating app, but a lot of people don't know about the streaming app. He knew about the streaming app, but he really wanted to date me, and I told him I wasn't trying to date anybody. Not at that time, no.
All right, hey, I love that, Dimples. That's why that was. I appreciate you sharing all the experiences. Man, they have been calling you player in the chat the whole time you open your mouth. They have been calling you player on. Like Dimple.
I'm not a player.
What can we make of this
Hey,
match?
wait, hold up. Hey, let me say this here first. How many people went to Dimple stream and clicked on see who number 4 was? Hey, I'm over here like this here.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, I'm trying to make sure it wasn't me. You know, I'm looking.
Oh, that's crazy.
Look at it, check it out. I'm gonna tell you, I used to go to this one stream all the time. I go in there, you know, hey, but you know, you feel look good. I went in there one day, hey, and you know, I'd always go in there and drop nothing made 2, 3, 4K, something like that. I went in there one day. Next day, I see somebody come in and out. She all booed up. Hey, look, I'm pumping the brake. Hey, look at, hey, I come in that blue and I leave it. I'm out. Hey, look, I walked in that blue and left blue. I say, oh man. Then I said to myself, man, I've been tricking out here when I see her. Let me back. But I'll say this here. This is what I tell a lot of ladies, new streamers. If you got somebody or this and that, you better tell them to pump the brakes because you're going to mess your hustle up. Because the average man ain't going to tell you, but he going to back clean up out of there real smooth and move on to the next one. Real talk.
That's crazy. So y'all all believe, y'all all been on the show. No mixing screams with boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't going for that. And if y'all see if y'all see somebody that might be in a relationship that y'all just starting to check out, y'all gonna pump the brakes.
I'm out of here.
Y'all are all wild.
I'm like Jesse Owens, brother. I'm on the run.
Mayo, I can't believe y'all said that. Dimples, that was a hard yes for her. And then Mayo, you was like, well, yeah, D, I guess I don't want nobody.
You know what, 'cause everybody want to feel a little special. But when you, it's like you take that away from them. You know, you're like, oh, wow.
All right, I got to get to this topic. And this topic is courtesy of me. Do you think people portray a different lifestyle on their live screens versus in their real life? Give an example. Okay, we'll start with Uncle Kev on this one. We'll work out.
Let me tell you something real quick. There was some people in my town and they live not too far. And you know, they had them think, I'm like thinking, wow, they this, they that. And I never thought about it. I'm a new streamer at the time. I never thought about why they always showed hair up. You see what I'm saying? And I'll be like, man, they nice. They boy, when I saw them two sisters, oh man.
Oh! I had to cut them off. You can keep going, but you better be nice.
Bruh, they each had like 6 kids coming in there in a little Toyota, and one was like come wobbling in there. And I'm like, man. And I'm thinking like they just had loot or whatever, you know, no big thing, but I'm just like, what? Look at this.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they would toe up from the floor up. I was like, whoa.
Oh man, Uncle Kev, you wow.
Hey, I was shocked, bro. I was like, I mean, wow.
All right, Dimples, what you got for us? I appreciate you sharing that with us, Uncle Kev.
Y'all made me forget the question.
Do you think people portray a different lifestyle on their live stream than they do in their real life?
Yes, because if you knew me, and though I portray, you know, how I am, that is how I am off camera, but I am more reclusive off camera. I'm very reclusive. So, yeah.
But see, that might not be a bad thing. You're not going for his line about your lifestyle. You're still that flirty, witty lady that friendly flirts if you are out and talking to people, but you're just more of a recluse. So I am
recluse. I'm introverting recluse. I am both. When you see me out in public.
So listen, I don't think that makes you portray a different lifestyle. I don't think so.
No, because I live a very humble life. Very, 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 very. I'm not extravagant. I'm not, I'm more so a minimalist. So that's just how I am.
You got horse and buggy.
Man, hey, it's her
No,
turn
not
to talk.
that far.
All right. I like that. I respect it. Q?
I would say yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, kind of shooting into what Uncle Kev said, I've seen a lot of people that do catfish and lie. And I mean, at the same time, you can scroll and be like, "Ooh, man, she look amazing." And then you click on it. And
Amazing.
the moment you click on it, you like, "Whoa." And you're back. Like, I've done this a lot of times where I click on somebody's photo because they look good, but then when you walk in the live, you like, oh, I might have clicked. I might have blinked and it might have switched me to somebody else. Let me back out and try again. So I feel like that's a yes. So many
Y'all are wow today. Hey.
You look at him, you like,
Whoa.
You too. Double cut off. Man, go ahead. The guys got cut off.
I know that they're on something today. It looks like no, yeah, people definitely live different lives for sure than how they portray themselves. Because like I've even seen people like take their streaming device with them, whether they're on their phone or their iPad or whatever, and they'll be sitting there. They got a whole setup behind them. You know what I'm saying? And then like they get up and they're like, yeah, I gotta go to the fridge real quick, and they'll take the phone or that device with them, and they'd be walking through their houses, and you see like piles of dirty laundry and like 25 cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, like their streaming setup looks great, and they walk through the house and it's horrible. So, that's just one good example. I'm just saying, but
Oh man. If y'all just joining us, we're getting to the end of the cutoff. We got 2 more topics we're gonna go through, and then we're gonna let the streamers tell us when you can find them live, what they got going on. And if you want to stick around like Uncle Kevin me always does, you make it to the after show where we actually get to debate and say like, oh, what happens with some opinions that the streamers have gave us. All right. That was crazy. So this is, I guess, a more serious one. How do you handle someone you've been dating, but trying to rush you into committing to them after just a couple months, courtesy of live stream community?
So you said
Y'all all quiet.
oh, I thought it was a specific order, but I tell you what, me myself, if you trying to act like we're gonna get married, I'm straight up with you. No, that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let things flow and be as it is. Be up there. I mean, man, like I tell you what, I remember dating one time before. She was like, oh, you got to go. I mean, she calling me. I'm looking at her. I ain't even answering the phone.
So Uncle Kev, you saying let it go organically after a couple months of everything going right, you ain't finna rush?
No, I'm telling you right now, I remember telling my, if I tell you after a couple of months I'm loving you, I'm lying.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that it's one of those things where if you, let's say, only time you come to my house is at night, and you know what I'm saying? And then here it is. It's like, yeah, don't come in the daytime. I need you here at night.
Uncle Kev, you working on a cutoff again, bro. How many are you gonna get this show?
No, I'm just saying, I mean, like, I mean, seriously, no. And then but don't get me wrong, there is some, depending on how things go, this and that, because I think, being honest with you, I've met my first wife. We met. We would talk all the time. There was never any, we never had any, did anything. And therefore we built from there. And that was cool. But if right off the bat, it's all shit. It's all
no.
It's all downhill.
All right. Mayo, what you got for us on this one? After a couple months, everything going good, dude. Like, yeah, we gotta take the next step. He trying to force you to, y'all been having fun and y'all understood what it was, right? And y'all both into each other, but he wanted to rush the commitment out of you. What's going on there?
I think it's really kind of the same, in a sense, kind of the same thing that Uncle Kev said. It's like, it should be organic. It should happen, on its own. And the timing it's not even about necessarily a couple months or, 6 months or a year or whatever. I think it just depends on the couple, the people. So, but yeah, if anybody's trying to force somebody else to be committed, I mean, that's just a big red flag in itself, If it's not organic, it's probably something wrong with it. So
Thanks.
Cue to go.
All right, I would say trying to, me personally, I'm a person that's straightforward. You know what I'm saying? When I first came to stream and everybody asked me, oh, what are you here for? Are you here to get all the ladies and get numbers and all that? I'm like, nah, I'm just here for the business aspect.
Sure.
So, I've had people come into my light and they want to push me, to get off the app with them and be with them. And it's like trying to force me into that, like,